Good night. Hey, everybody. Good night. Good night. Welcome to the channel if it's your first time here, or if you're a new subscriber, welcome and thank you for subscribing. Thank you to those who have been supporting me since I first started my channel. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who has encouraged me and has, told me to continue doing what I'm doing and, just been supporting me. Let's just leave it at that. Okay. Um, I was thinking about something, and I'm only gonna say that I'm only gonna say something real quick and then leave off of here. Okay. Um, this little era of YouTube, you know, it changes people. Some for the better, some for the worse. More so the worse than anything else. Some people they come on here and oh hey, let me hey Pete, hey Strictly Platinum. Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, you're still up, Strictly Platinum? Ciao. I was up early today, you know, and then got some stuff done, went back to sleep, and from ever since, been checking out a few videos today in the sector. Still haven't been able to go back to Pizarro's live from last night, so I'm gonna go do that. Okay, let me give a quick caution before you guys. Caution. You're going to be listening to somebody with a strong island accent. If you can't take the slow talking bitch, get out of the clouds. If you can't manage somebody with a Jamaican accent, you can leave now. Okay, there goes that caution. If you can't take a slow talking Jamaican bitch, step out of my clouds, step out of my coconut tree, or go suck yourself. Okay. Strictly Platinum is 4:30 where you are. Ciao. You are up. Hey, just Andrea. Okay, Pete. Hey, Jamaican girl. Hey, everybody. So that's that on that. If you can't take my accent, if you don't like where me have, Aggie, no turn over ya. No stay up there in my bush. Okay. If you have pure hate in your heart, don't stay over here. Okay. If you're always miserable and you want people to be as miserable as you are, I don't need nothing from you. Okay? All right. Thank you. Thank you. So two people left. Good. Message delivered. Okay. Hey, I'm that messy. Hey, everybody. Okay. So what I've been noticing is, right, Lady Nika, and I love your accent. Shoot, I like Rita's accent too. Damn, I like Miss Toby's accent. Child. Yeah. Listen. Some of you people on here, you seem to think that the world revolves around you and your lying bitch ass self. You just swear think you're the it. I have come on here before and I have never told. Well, I always joke around about being a an astronaut, a teacher, and a coconut farmer. I've always done that. I've always done that. I've never came on here. I've never told anybody where I lived. I've never told anybody my educational background or my career, the field that I'm in. I've never told anybody how many rooms or if I live in an apartment or a house. I've never told anybody anything about my life. Never. Okay. So I was listening to something. It was an old video that I didn't finish watching, and I don't know why YouTube is doing this to me, but I saw it come across me and I went and I watched it and I'm like, is this person for real? Is this person for real? You don't know shit about me. You don't and if you can't take my slow talking, get the fuck up out of here. If you can't handle me speaking English, I will respond to you in straight patois. if that's what you want. Okay? I have never told you nothing about me. Never told anybody anything about me for obvious reasons. Because I've been over here in this sector for a long time, long enough. I may not have paid attention to a lot of videos or live streams on here because at the time I was very busy and I will just, check in when I can. And there are certain people, if I don't like your content or I don't like your personality, I don't watch you. So there are some people on here you'll hate. Like today, I was listening. Who was I listening to? I was over by Ronnie Q, right? And William was so upset about the guy from Mexico. He was upset and stuff. And I'm like, if you don't like somebody, what is the sense of you watching them? That's just an example I'm using. Nothing against William or anything, but that's just how I am. If I don't check for you, I don't click on your channel. That's just how it is for me. I only watch the people that I like. Okay, I do. I support the people that I like, and that's just that on that. No, you got some little crazy bitch over here. I don't know what got into their heads. I don't know what they were thinking when they said this. But let me tell you something, bitch. This is the only time I'm going to say anything about myself on here. I am the proud owner of two homes. HOMES. I do not live in a cubicle. I do not want for anything. I am just living, working, taking care of my family. Okay, that's all I got to say. That's the only thing you'll know about me. I do not enjoy begging because I only think, you know what, let me not say that part. I probably shouldn't say, no, I'm not giving no personal details, but all I'm saying is this. Before you talk about somebody that you don't know shit about, check yourself. Check your life and see if you're happy with your life. Okay? Check yourself. You don't know anything about me. And I'm not going to come on here and boast about anything. I shouldn't have even said that a while ago. Shouldn't have. But I'm saying this to say I came on here. I have never shown my face. I have never told anybody about my living situation, about my family. Well I did say the other day that I got two people who passed on in my family, and that I only mentioned that because of what was going on at the time with the whole situation when Tracy got locked up, because there was a lot going on at that time. I'm close with my family, okay, and that's the only way that came out, okay. I do not care what anybody on here thinks about me. And I'm going to go slow for the slow hoes in here. Yes, and I do talk slow. Yeah. Yep. I do not care what anyone on here thinks about me. I do not. What you think about me is your business. It's not mine. Okay? It's your business what you think about me. I couldn't give a hardly fuck what you think about me. You are not, and I repeat, not living any better than me. Trust and believe it when I say that. You are, and I'm going to go again, you are not living any better than me. I'm not rich, but guess what? I'm not poor. I am not wanting for anything. Okay? I am not wanting for shit. And I don't have to come on here and ask people for shit. And if I do want anything, I'll go ask my family. Okay? Hey, Ghetto Fabulous. Hey, Levon. Hey, everybody. I just thought I'd say that real quick. And another thing, nobody on here that I don't know in real life or don't know at all can ever influence me to do something that I don't want to do. Nobody. I left my mother's house at age 20. Yeah, about that. And I didn't need to go back. I didn't go do it. I, I can't, if I say anything, you're going to know. Anyway, so I've been an adult. I've been adulting for quite a number of years. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want some of you to ever, because I don't share much about me on here, think you are better than me. I've never came on here showing my face. I may have done one thing where I showed my hand in one of the videos that I did. So what the fuck? And if I feel like coming on here one day, turning my camera on, I don't give a fuck. I'll do it. But I was very hesitant of doing it because I know how you stupid dumb people are over here. Now this bitch has never seen me in her life before. Never. But you're gonna but you got something to say about how I look. How dumb can you be? You don't even know me. How can you say how I look or talk about me? You don't even know me. One thing I can say for right now is that my life is shitting on yours. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Have a nice night. I think that's it. That's all I that's all I gotta say. I don't know why YouTube did that. And then I don't know why I clicked on the video. That's the next part of it. I don't know why. But I have to remind you, I came here by myself, my choice to start my channel. With the influence of, the hood table, you know, that encouraged me to start my channel. I don't want anybody on here to get the impression that I came here and I was trying to build my channel off anybody, especially Kimmy. The hell? I don't even watch the girl. So all these comments out here talking about, oh, she wanted to build her channel from Kimmy. What in the whole entire hell? Where did that come from? How did you even conjure that up in your mind? I don't even know. Who did that math? Who did that? How did you come by that shit? That is so dumb. Listen, I have never in my entire life, ever, school, high school, whatever, all the way up to now, never been in any type of drama back and forth with people, cussing back and forth and all of the chaos and all of that type of life. It's not in me. It's not my thing. I've never had like brawls and fights and stuff with people ever. And I don't think now that I'm getting older that I should do it. But I leave it to those who are doing it. You know what I'm saying? If they don't know better, that's just them. But if I wasn't growing up that way, I'm not going to do it now to show off in front of a bunch of people who I have never in my life met before. What would I look like doing that shit? And I've said this before and I'll say it again. A lot of you on here who open your mouths every day talking about people, you don't have shit to lose. You don't got shit to lose. And that is why you can afford to come on here and act like crazy people. But people who have assets, people who have things doing, people who have important things doing in their lives, they're not going to come on YouTube and act like an idiot. Nobody that I know in my regular life is going to say, what do you do on YouTube? And I'm going to respond to say, oh, I cuss bitches out and I do this. Nope. If I feel like responding to someone, I will. you know, I'll do that. But don't think I'm going to be the type of person to go back and forth with people. Mm-mm. Don't think because I started my channel in the beefing sector, I got to beef with anybody. I don't have to. Because guess what? I'm not trying to get no brownie points from anybody here. There's nothing to gain. And for all of those people who are talking about, oh, she did this to monetize her channel and stuff. I am not doing any stupid. I don't engage in foolishness. So don't come with no crap and talking about what I'm doing to build channel. To build what? You think I'm an idiot? You don't think I stay here and watch some of the stupid things some of you people do on here? You think I would ever fall in the same trap? Do you really think I'm Listen, don't do that shit. You don't know me. You don't know me, and just leave it at that. Just leave it right there. If you don't know me, just leave it right there. Okay? And I'm not asking anybody on here to like me. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. Okay? I don't care. And all of you people who have something to talk about with people coming from the Caribbean, kiss my whole entire ass. The whole of you can go suck out on a dirty mama bum clap me no business. I don't care. I don't. I don't. And some of you stupid bitches who have the audacity, the nerve to talk about who is dumb. Do you know anything about my educational background? You don't know shit. And I don't intend to come on here and say it. You see what I'm saying? I'll leave you guys guessing. Keep guessing. You don't know shit about me. Leave it at that. If you don't like me, get out my clouds, get out my coconut trees, unsubscribe, and get the fuck going. Get going. Okay? That's it. You don't have to be here. And you also don't have to be fake. Okay? You also don't have to be fake about it. You don't. That's all I thought I'd come on here and say tonight. It's a good night. I'm going to sleep comfortable tonight. Um just a point of information. I moved out my parents' house at age 20 and I'm good. Okay? Okay. That's all I got to say. That's it. I don't need to come on here and seek friends. No, there are some really good people on here. Let me say that. But I want you guys to know I don't come on here hoping and praying that somebody likes me. Oh my God, somebody has to like me so I can feel loved, so I can be a part of the crowd. No. Hey, Jesus, take the wheel. I don't care. I have never, going to school until now, I have never been one who wants to be the part of an in crowd. I don't like to be in a box. I like to do my own thing. I don't want to be friends with people who are going to weigh me down because I have enough things to deal with in life. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not going to come on here and act a fool so I can have friends. I'm not going to do it. Okay? That's it, and that's all. I hope you I hope you understood my slow island talking. For all of those who have a problem with people who speak slowly, I'll continue to drag and speak slow. Well, not drag, to drag my words. Don't worry about where I'm from. Don't worry about how I talk. Don't worry about my life because I'm definitely not worried about yours. I am definitely not worried about yours. Okay? Some of you in on here have been paying me a lot of attention of late. And I've been telling you that I got a lot of attention from my family growing up. So I'm not in need of any extra help as an adult. I am not packed in a house with no family members and, oh, I'm afraid to speak while I'm in the house and stuff. No. Mm-mm. Nope. That's not how it is. But you can continue to guess and feel like you're doing something, though. You know, it is what it is. Some people on here, they come on here and they just want to be famous in this little section because they can't elevate their minds. They just want to be famous in this little section here in YouTube, this little section here. So they want to come on here and act crazy and stuff so that they can be talked about for a few days or weeks, or they can be known in the YouTube streets. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. In my previous life, and I say previous life, stuff that I used to do required me to be in front of a lot of people as my job. So coming on here is the least. Okay? Coming on here is nothing. So a lot of you, this is the first time you're getting a lot of attention by coming on here and having a channel. But people like myself, I am accustomed to it. So I don't get, all excited that easily. You know what I'm saying? So coming on here and five eyes are looking at me, 1,000, 1,000 people are looking at me, 2,000. Oh, let me act a fool. Hell no. I've been in many spaces where a lot of people would want to be so they could act a fool. And I'm not doing that shit. I've always remained humble. Okay? And I continue to do that. I live a humble life. I do. I get up off my ass every single day, well, most days in the week, and I work to take care of myself. Okay? That's what I know to do. That's the only thing I know to do. That's just it. You know? It just is what it is. Do not take let me leave that part right there. Hey New Biology. Hey Lavon. Hey Jesus Take the Wheel again. Hey everybody. I'm hoping you guys are having a good night. I just thought I'd come and say that before I go to bed. I don't even know if I can go to bed right now because I'm not gonna lie. I just had ice cream. I just had ice cream. Oh my god, I just had ice cream. So I'm just here. I'm gonna drop the link if there's anybody who wants to come up. It's been I had a good day today. I started off with Goodnight, then I went then who else did I watch? Hmm. I watched Ronnie Q today. Trying to remember who else I watched. Watched a few people today, and then I also came on here today and did a You're craving ice cream, Jesus stay at the wheel. I don't even know why I eat it because I know that it makes my stomach hurt, the milk, because I don't do milk, but that's the only thing I'll try milk in. But so I had a little bit, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's amazing some of the things people do on here when they get a little attention. I am not short of attention. Anybody who knows me for real, knows the types of crowd that I have to work with, or, or what I used to do. Even though it may have been years ago, and even in my job right now, I got to be around a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So, like this dumb shit right here, where you get an audience on here on YouTube and you think somehow you're like a pop star or something, and you act all stupid and you do the most to get attention. I don't do that shit. And not because I'm in the sector around some people who do that shit, don't think I'm going to start doing that thing. I do not crave attention. Hold on. Is that you, girl?
Yep, it is.
Hey, girl, what's going on?
Um, I just wanted to say that I don't know all the drama that is happening, and I feel so sorry about a lot of things that are happening right now on YouTube, and in terms of like friendships or supposed friendships. And I pray that um Heatwave finds the peace that she's looking for. Um, And I want people to really look at certain content creators, and kind of put it towards, because a lot of activity that that's going on here, people think that it's just oh, it's just YouTube, or it's just social media, or whatever. But you could take a lot of things that are happening here and really put it towards in what's happening in your real life, because at the end of the day, we are all human beings, and we have emotions. We are not robots or just a program. And it's a lesson for us as women to put ourselves first and look at things objectively, because a lot of times, especially as we get older, and I keep saying this over and over, we want to have relationships with people who do not necessarily want to have the same relationships with us.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
yep.
we interpret a lot of things that people do as friendship, or as we tend to read a lot of things into what people are doing, and it's not necessarily reciprocated. And we have to ask questions, because that is where you get a lot of things mixed up, when you don't ask and you assume, and then you get feelings that are hurt. Because I listened to what Tracy had to say, and it was like, wow, in terms of what she thought she and Heatwave and it's the opposite of what Heatwave thought she had with Tracy. So
Exactly.
Heatwave needs to go and look at that live and um listen, and not listen to just hear something, or to interpret what she wants to interpret. She needs to listen and understand what she said, because she was clear and precise in what she was saying. And I believe her in what she was saying, because she said that it was never a real relationship. So she is totally confused as to what Heatwave is really talking about.
Oh, really?
And uh,
When did this happen?
this was just now. This is her live that she's doing now. In the first part of the live, she's saying that um Heatwave would call her, and she said she would tell her certain things that she didn't want to hear, like people are talking about her and whatever. And she said that she didn't want to hear about that, because it makes her feel, it puts her in a bad mood. And she said that that is the reason why she and Heatwave, I believe, never really, that's why she told her to actually text her before she called. Or so it seems as though the relationship was
Wow.
one-sided in Heat Wave's mind,
Oh,
because she's
wow.
saying that Heat Wave only talked about things that are going on in YouTube, and she always wanted her to know what somebody said. And she said she doesn't like to know those things. And you have to respect people who say those things. So as far as I am seeing, Tracy put a boundary on the relationship in saying, here's what, I don't want to hear the negative things that people are saying about me on YouTube. But Heatwave, I think because she liked Tracy so much, she thought she was doing her a favor. And that is why she told her, look, just text me, right? Just text me. And I think she was sending the signals, and Heatwave wasn't getting them. And you have to
Wow.
understand, it doesn't matter that you don't like this person, or you understand what I'm saying? If somebody is
Mm,
saying to you, um look, I don't want you to call me with these things, and they are insistently calling you and telling you these things, because as far as Heatwave is concerned, she's doing Tracy a favor by telling her what's going on. And she doesn't, and Heatwave is passionate about all these things. And
mm-hmm.
I think she needs to take a step back and stop getting invested in YouTube bullshit. Because at the end of the day, these people are on here to make money. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you get invested in these YouTubers and they they have a riff with somebody and you take a side. You obviously, you're taking the side of a YouTuber that you like, and you going to hell and cussing and carrying on and whatever. This time, this YouTuber make amends with the person because that person is seeing, here's what I can make more money. I'm over the beef. I'm not really bothering me. It's as though, when you have a friend who's constantly having issues with her
Man
husband.
problem. Yep.
Yes, and
And
you
as the friend
vexed
you're
with the
trying to
man.
help and you're vexed with him because
Yes,
the man, oh yeah. And
and
you want
then
to
you next
defend the
thing you know is because
person.
the friend end up back with the man and watching you like, oh my god, get over it now. What the
Yep.
fuck? Like you understand? And
And
that
then
is
the
that
two
is
of them talk about you, the husband and
yes.
the wife. They end up looking at you like you're crazy, and they'll talk
And
a
you
lot of
like to
stuff
be in
about you.
confusion. Yes, and you are
Yep.
causing strife between them, and suddenly you are the enemy.
Yep.
So it's like it's and that is what I think as subscribers you need to take a backseat to a lot of bullshit, like in terms of having relationships and or having seemingly relationships, because apparently Tracy did not believe that that is what they had. That is not the relationship that she had with her, and you have to understand Tracy's point of view. If that is not how she felt about you, you have to you can't be upset with her because you never asked her. It's not to say she said, look, Tracy, how do you feel about me? Do you think I am your friend? And Tracy said, yes, you are my good friend. And then they have a discussion about it. No, I don't think those boundaries were set in place in terms of Heatwave and her feelings. But Tracy did set boundaries in terms of, here's what, you are a good subscriber. You are my day one subscriber, but you are not my friend. I don't consider you a friend.
Okay. I
So
don't
that
know.
is,
Oh, go ahead.
and no, I just wanted to say that, I think that sometimes we have thoughts or things that we put 20 on 10, and we believe in terms of this is more than what it really is. And we do that in a lot of relationships, even relationships with men. And the man is thinking, here's what you are, yeah, we do have sex, but it's casual to me. I don't really have feelings. Yes, I will treat you like a lady because you are, but you are not my lady. I've never said that to you. So here it is, you going around thinking this is the love of your life, although he has not said that, but you believe that because he's treating you a certain way, but he's treating 70 other women the same way. But until you have that conversation with the person, you're not going to have a real leg to stand on. And apparently, they never had that conversation. So it's as though, Heatwave believed that Tracy was a friend, but Tracy believed her to be a loyal subby.
I don't know the extent. Hold on. I don't know the extent of the relationship between the two because I've never like had that type of discussion with Heatwave, but I do know from what I see or hear, when I was over there, it's as if they were like good friends outside of YouTube. That's the impression that I got, especially as it relates to her with the what's it called, the sponsorship, and you know I've heard of them talking on the phones and stuff. So I don't know if it is that they were good friends before all this happened, like maybe a year or two ago, and maybe their relationship changed or something. I don't know if that's what happened, if it's changed over the years. So maybe they were at the beginning like really close, and maybe Heatwave would have told her what she thought about stuff or whatever. But as time progressed, the dynamics of the relationship or the
Ship
YouTube ship
changed.
changed,
Yeah, probably.
and
And
one
yeah,
person is not seeing it, or maybe Heatwave is not seeing it. But I've never had like a discussion with Heatwave to know, like how like really close they were and the type of conversations they had and stuff. So I'm not privy to that. But in my mind, I'm thinking maybe they were closer because I remember that Heat Wave used to always be fighting for her. Cause I'm thinking she must really like Tracy. But I'm seeing that she's a passionate person. So,
Yes, Carrie,
but she
and
has
one
to also know how to
dial
separate,
it back.
virtual reality from her reality.
Yes.
Because she's the type of person I can tell that when she loves hard, but at the same time, she still got to understand that these are people that you met online. It's not real, as in, you know, you met this person, they're close to you, they're, maybe a family friend or somebody in your circle, in your community or something. This is somebody you've never met before, you know?
And
So I
Fifi,
don't
I
know.
just want to say something that Fifi wrote. Fifi said that I disagree. Tracy knew how Heatwave felt about her. Yeah, somebody could love me more than I love them. That doesn't mean that I have to come out here and say, here's what, girl, we not all of that. As you don't want to hurt people's feelings. You could like somebody and that person doesn't feel the same way, and that's okay. But it's another thing to make yourself feel as though that person likes you the same way, and then you become hurt. And that is what I am saying, in terms of what Tracy said here, because she's not saying anything malicious about her. And what she said is that, look, Heatwave, what I said about Heatwave being my sponsor was that she has been the highest level of her, what is it, what do you guys have, like,
You mean her family, her generation?
no,
What do you
no,
mean?
her tier, like, when you subscribe
Oh,
and
the
you become a
tier
member.
membership?
Right. And she
Yeah.
said that that is why she always said that is a sponsorship, because she is the highest level of the tier for her membership. So she said that, it's not, Heatwave wasn't giving her any money to say, well, okay, Heatwave paying her bills or anything like that. So all of that comes into play of, and it's setting up the stage of, here's what, yes, you have the highest level in terms of your membership, but that just says that you are one of my biggest supporters, but I don't feel a connection with you as a friend. And Tracy was, I mean, she's not going to say it necessarily like that, but I think that is what she meant. She knows that Heatwave is, go out there for her and would, battle people for her or whatever, but she still looked at her as a loyal subby and not as a friend.
Well,
So,
obviously, she didn't let her know that early. She should have been very forthright with it, upfront with it, and let her know, that
yeah.
she doesn't see herself being that type of friend with her or something. So, like a lot of people on here are saying they should have handled it behind the scenes, which at first I thought also the same thing. Like a situation like that. Why would you put her name in the title when you could speak to her if that's what you've always been doing? So, like in my mind, and that's one of the reasons why I got upset, because over the years I always know that whenever Tracy puts a person's name in her title, she knows what she's doing or where she's going to take it to. Trust and believe, it's never going to be any good kumbaya kind of talk. Nope. So the moment she did that is when you know that she was really trying to push Heatwave away. Trust and
Yeah.
believe. But if she
Yeah.
had just said it from before, let her know what she was feeling or thinking, it would have probably never went this way. And then some people would say, "Oh well, Heatwave should have called her and said." But I heard which day, on more than one occasion, Heatwave said that she wasn't, responding to her calls.
Okay, Carrie, let me ask you something, because I'm putting myself in Heatwave's position. I'm trying to get through to Tracy. She's not responding. I'm very hurt about it. I believe that she has a friendship with me, and I'm hurt by all what is going on. I still wouldn't come out here and make a video or say anything about it, to be honest,
Right.
because
Hmm.
I know if Tracy responds the way that I don't want her to respond, it's going to hurt even more, because that means that everybody is going to know something that I don't know or don't really have the answers to right now. So for me, I would, if it is I have to send a message through someone else, or um, even hit Tracy link and say, hi Tracy, I know that you're having whatever, whatever. I just wanted to ask you, to tell you something really important about myself. Could we have a talk after? And if Tracy says no on that live, no, or even if she says yes and she still doesn't reach out to you, you have to let that shit go. Because then you know the answers are just right in front of you. Sometimes we just need to accept things and move on instead of letting it grow legs, hands, be out of hand, get other people involved, because it hurts even more. Because you
I
have to
get
take
it.
accountability for your feelings and put yourself first. I cannot make Tracy make me feel good or feel better about our relationship. And even if Tracy did all of these things that Heatwave has, knows that, okay, I'm not okay with these things and I cannot contact her, that is me knowing that the relationship is no more. That is telling.
I would have been done. I would
Yes,
have been done. And Fifi made a really good point in the chat also. If all this time, these years, you've been communicating with Heatwave, why all of a sudden you just don't have her number out of the blue? You don't have her number anymore. You see what I'm saying?
Carrie,
Why?
I have
How out
been
of the blue
there.
you're gonna say you don't have her number from what I'm hearing allegedly? Because I'm not over there.
Yeah, she did say something about not having her number or something like that.
Out
And
of
to me,
nowhere.
Carrie, those things are a slap in your face.
It's a
And
sign,
it's more than a sign. It's her
a
saying,
red
I
flag.
don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. You don't want her to come out here and say something nasty to really upset you. Why it is we as women just cannot take subtle hints and move on. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand because I have been there, and you have to reach that point where you love yourself enough to, here's what, I don't want this person to come out and say to me, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. Because to me that is a slap in my face. The person has said it in a subtle way, and I need to move on. And if that person wants to have a relationship with me, they will reach out to me, because I love me more than that person could ever love me. So I am doing that for myself. So
That's true.
it's now become like the whole topic and a talk and a thing. And Tracy has, and to be honest, Tracy could come out here and be very nasty, but she's not. She's telling her in a nice, subtle way, honey, move on. It's not
Trust and
all of
believe.
that.
Jesus take the wheel. Trust and believe she will. Just wait. Give her some time when she needs content one of these days. She is going to snap on Heatwave. Trust and believe it. Don't watch what's happening now. I don't know what's happening now, but trust and believe once you see get to this point, she is going to start going that way.
And
Best believe.
Carrie, I
And
am
she
saying,
lie
if
if she
it is
needs to.
And if it is that she did come out and say, if I leave you alone and I haven't said anything about you, and you now snap on me, who looks bad when I snap back? You understand what I'm saying? If if Heatwave has left her alone, left it, you know what? I'm just going to wait. And Tracy starts with her, then Heatwave has all the right to come out and say whatever the hell she wants to at that point. But for now, she keeps on saying, she did a video before and she said, look, Heatwave, hit my link. All right, we realized that, okay, here's what,
Don't
I have to hit the link.
Jesus take the wheel. She's lost her number, hasn't had her number for a long time. Now she wants the link, wants her to click the link. Think about that part.
Okay, Right.
She's
And
not
that
been
too.
entertaining her all this time, but she wants her to click the link to work out their YouTube ship all of a sudden. Think about that part.
And that is why I'm saying at that point, I would be like, oh, okay, hit the link. I don't know what's going to happen when I hit the link. You could be embarrassing me. You could, oh no, honey, I'm not hitting that link. You know what? It's over. That's it. I am going to let this go. It's gone. That's it. But Heatwave is still there talking about it. She's still, still defending her, still saying, well, I'm not sure, I'm not this, I'm
And that is why I'm not even gonna comment too much about it because to be honest, I really don't know like the level of friendship those YouTube ship those two the both of them have. So I'm not gonna be like a part of that part of it because I really don't know. I can't say
yeah,
I'm
and
privy
and
to the
and
type
the
of
thing is,
conversations they've had before or nothing. But I do know from what I hear, like online and stuff. So I use that to just kind of gauge what I think
yeah, and
their relationship is like.
Heatwave, I believe that Heatwave believed, and I don't know what actually went on, but she believed that they had a friendship. I have had somebody that I believed that I had a friendship with, and we shared like very private things about our lives, and it went on for years. And when I no, this person was from my home country. When I went back home, the person was not speaking to me, and I didn't understand why. And I cried, and I said, what did I do? What did I do? And I just had to, because I even contacted the person's husband because we had a relationship as couples as well. And I couldn't
Mhm.
understand for the life of me. And that person just left that relationship and it was over for them and they were fine with that, but I wasn't. And I could not let go of why this thing has happened. Why? And it hit me for a long time. And it's only when somebody else told me, why are you even asking the question and you need an answer? The person has let you go for whatever reason. Just let it go. You are still there mourning a relationship, and that person is over it. That person don't even talk about you. That person has moved on with their life, and you are still there. And sometimes we want to get answers that there may never be an answer to. And Heatwave is also mourning her family. So at this point in time, you tend to, I think, have a lot of sadness, and a lot of things have opened up for Heatwave, that I think this is part of her mourning process that she wants an answer to, and she may never get the answer she's looking for. And I think she just needs to move on from it, because I don't think Tracy is going to give her what she wants to hear,
I don't
to be
see that.
honest.
I don't think knowing that woman over there, she is not she's done with that.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think she's
hey, prayed
done.
up. Hey, heavy bear. Hey, everybody coming in. I don't think. I don't like I said before. I think based on what I've seen over the years, maybe before all of this, maybe before all of the new people who she has met over the years, they may have had a good relationship. I don't know. I'm just assuming, but
Yeah, yeah,
and think the dynamics just probably changed. And if maybe both of them didn't view the relationship the same way, and
yeah,
maybe that one over there was not straightforward enough to say, I don't want to speak with you anymore. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. Don't call
yeah,
me. She miraculously lost her number. She just stopped talking to her as often as she normally would, from what I'm hearing recently. So why is it that now that something's happened on her channel, you want to click her link? You want her to come click your link? That doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. I'm
I
hoping all I gotta say, and one of the reasons why the other morning I was, doing my commentary and talking about it, I wasn't even looking at it from the standpoint of their friendship per se. I was looking at it from the standpoint that this lady is going through something, and you're not you're the worst person to treat somebody a certain type of way during a time when they're grieving, especially when it's so fresh. That's one of the main reasons why I was a little bit upset last week when I made my commentary on that thing. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
people
hoping that
don't
Heat Wave puts
understand.
herself first. And I guess
Yeah,
because I
true.
just went through it, that is why, I may
Mhm.
have said something because of the fact that, you're going through stuff with your family. Emotions are high. It's a lot to deal with. And then you're gonna be coming and putting, dumb YouTube stuff, in the midst of everything. And that is why I was a little bit upset, and I was saying, just leave Heatwave out of your shit, you know?
Yeah.
So the the
I
cycle will
understand, and
the
I
cycle will
understand he.
continue.
Yeah, and I
And
I
to be
hope that
honest,
she takes some time for herself and time to grieve and
she
time to,
needs to,
yeah, and time to get to to
and think
really,
about herself.
yes, yes, do some soul searching. And um because grief brings up a lot of things that you didn't even realize that was bothering you, so probably that is the emotion that she's having. And grief brings sadness, anger, fear. It drudges up a lot of emotions, and she needs to take her time off and just put, after she goes through a certain amount of time and she puts herself first, she would realize that, hey, you know what, it's not that this here, this too shall pass. This is just a internet person that I've never met in real.
Hmm.
And it's not that deep because I have deeper relationships with real people.
Yeah.
So I pray for her. I really pray that she um gets comfort in her time right
Hmm.
now, and that people who love her reach out to her.
Yeah. And I'm hoping that she may, take some time, especially right now with what's going on with her family and stuff, and leave the YouTube mess for a little bit, you know. Maybe that will also help. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Um, that
Well,
that
thank
that
you for having me up here, Carrie. Let me just jump down so somebody
I
else might.
appre I appreciate you for coming up as per usual. Jesus take the wheel.
No problem. Thank you so much, Carrie. Bye bye.
Okay, bye. It is true, Aisha. It is so true. And I saw you made a comment up here earlier, Aisha. I'm glad you also observed that too. Let me see where I saw this one right here. I saw it up here, and I agreed with it. There you go. I was over there. I've seen it on more than one occasions where they would be she would be on her live stream, and Heatwave would come in there and ask for the link, and she would read every single comment around, or not, or pretend not to see the comment, and I could tell she did. Hey Fifi.
Hey, that's, that's so
Yeah.
funny.
Talk again and let me see if that's you for real.
That's me. It's me,
Okay.
the yellow mop head. You know who that is.
You know it. Yeah, so I realized that a few times, but I didn't really like take it too seriously. I'm like, I know she saw her saying for the link, and then I'm like, so I would be there as a moderator, dropping in there and saying Heatwave asked for the link, So I've seen that a few times over there. So I've noticed that, but I've never really like said anything because it wasn't my place. Because I've always thought that both of them were, some type of friends. But it is what it is. What's going on, Fifi?
Hey, I just want to say I'm really feel for Heatwave. She's a nice person, and I can tell she's passionate about her friends. But I believe truly that they had more of a relationship than what Teresa is saying now. She's saying now all this time she don't have Heatwave's number because somebody suggests that she call Heatwave, and she said she doesn't have her number. And I'm looking at that bitch. Like, she out of her darn mind. If Heatwave was calling her and she wasn't answering or telling her she had a headache and went to sleep, if she didn't have her number, she would have saved it in the contacts right then and there. I don't know if she just changed her number or what. Maybe she did. Maybe she is ready to move on. I wouldn't be
When you change
surprised.
your phones, do you not get all your contacts back? Cause I do.
Yeah,
Not that
yeah. But
hard. And
when
even
you,
if you do miss a number, don't you try? You know how to get the person's number
yes,
back.
you can go to Google and it's up in the clouds. But the only thing was I said, if she had changed her telephone number. But she didn't say that. She said, I do not have Heat Wave's number. And I don't care about you being up in the bushes or Tracy or MU. I couldn't care less about either one of y'all. But I want to tell you, I ain't got time to play with you, Tracy. You think your ass went to jail once. You better read about what Charleston White and that guy in Georgia from Texas who's in jail now on $100,000 bond for making terroristic threats. I got the time and I
Hold
got the
on,
money.
Fifi. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
1 second. Is that you? Mind your own.
And I
Hold
got the
on,
money.
Fifi. Hold
Yes.
on 1 second.
Okay.
1 second. Is that
Yes.
you? Mind your own.
Yes.
And I got
Hold
the
on,
money.
Fifi. You got something in the back playing. Mind your
Okay.
own. You got to mute the one that you were on before, or close it
Yes.
out. One of the two.
Yeah, I'm a poor old lady, but I got enough money to press charges, have them bring whoever threatened me here, and then they got to make bail to get back home. And if you think I'm kidding, I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm not taking that BS. What she's doing, all that doxing people and stuff. Oh no, I'm gonna file a 1C3 against her through the feds, and I'm gonna go through there to make an example. Because people need to stop doxing people. You put people's lives at stake, putting naked pictures up online. Them ignorant people, that's like that Jane Dunn. I ain't had no problem with Jane Dunn. When she jumped up on that panel, it was her going at me, Trish going at me, Rico going at me, and who was the other asshole? Rico?
Are you talking
Uh,
about what happened last night
yes,
about
night,
Goodnight?
yeah,
Because I haven't
yeah.
watched that yet. I gotta go right back
Oh,
to that.
yeah, just Trish, Rico, Jane Dunn, and somebody else. But I never thought of myself as being able to read. Oh, MU. But I told her how I felt and I told the truth. I wasn't reading, I was telling her the truth. Remember, I was around trying to help that hussy for 2 years while she was still using and having a relationship. She didn't take any suggestions, and then I'm going to leave it like that. You can watch it over there because I don't even want to stain your channel with
I'm
that
gonna go look at
BS.
it. I'm gonna go look at it. When I
Yeah,
get.
it's like the last 30 minutes
Okay.
of the video. It's right toward the end. But
Okay. I'm gonna look at it.
yeah, I think that's some BS. Yes, I believe that Heatwave was more of a friend than she was. And that's what hurts me because I've been in that position. I had a friend where our relationship stopped like that. But the God honest truth, once I said what I had to say, when I got off the phone, that was it. I might have mentioned it to one or two of my family members what had happened, but it was it. Life goes on. I ain't got time. You don't want me in your life? That's fine. I don't have to be in your life. I got 200 and something relatives alone. That ain't even including my in it at home. That's not even including my great great nieces and my great 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 nieces. You know. So I'm not
I'm coming. Mind your own. Thank you for coming up. I'm gonna speak to you in a sec. I
yeah, but
understand
okay.
what you're saying, Fifi. Because
Yeah, I've
even
said what I need to say.
I may deal with stuff differently. Because on my hand, I didn't care when I had that falling out with Tracy. I don't care what she said about
I
me.
know you
I
didn't.
watched like maybe a few minutes of her so-called cussing out, and I was laughing the entire time. And because it was like dumb to me, I'm like, what does she have to say about me? Like, what does she know about me? I've never told her anything about me, never
My,
ever. And I don't do behind the scenes type of stuff with her either. So what does she have to like? Ooh, let me go put this up about Carrie, and and then she lied over there talking about how I told her I won't be modding for her until we sort out some crap. Girl, please. Once I saw what she was doing, I emailed her instantly and told her, please take that mod stick from me because I see where this is going. Point blank, period. That was the email. So she's trying to save face over there, telling people that um I told her I we gotta fix it before I mod for her, or and then she'll say, "Oh, I was gonna say it mod stick anyway." She didn't even know what lie she wanted to say,
I
you know.
know it.
And in my mind, I'm just laughing at her because I'm like, "That's some kiddie stuff to me." Like, I don't get insurance or health benefits from having a blue wrench in your chat. I'm doing more for you than you
No.
are doing for me. I'm there helping you.
Yes.
You're not helping me in any way, shape, or form. It's a mod stick. It's so
Yes.
it's so childish to
Oh,
even think that my heart, oh, my poor heart is gonna be broken. Oh my God, she blocked me. What's gonna happen with my life? How am I gonna pay my bills now and all that shit? Girl, I
well, I
laughed the
will
entire
pass.
time. And that is why she died the next day when I decided to go live and do a silent killing live on her.
Yeah. Well, I went through
Funeral.
and I won't say the name, it don't bother me, but I went past another person in the beef sections live today, and she's selling wrenches. I laugh, selling wrenches. And the chick was saying, is that a one time or is that going to be a monthly fee? I feel sorry for her.
Oh, people are selling wrenches now? But
Yes,
people
she
who
is.
normally moderate for content creators, they're normally helping them out, like blocking people for them, timing
Right.
people, putting through messages or comments, taking the trolls out, dropping the links or the cash app. So the mods are actually helping the channel holder. So why then would somebody need to pay to be able to work for you?
I think this
Oh,
person wanted to be, I'll just say it was a friend of the crook from Florida. You know, they went to the same school. So, oh hell, Kimmy. It was a friend of Kimmy's. So y'all know who I'm talking about. The hell with
uh-oh. She dropped off. She dropped off. Mind your own. Thank you for holding. You can go ahead. Good night.
Oh, no, not a problem. I think that heat wave is grieving not only the loss of a family member, but the loss of what she probably thought was a friendship. When, of course, as she's already stated, it was a one sided friendship. Um, that person she's talking about has been moving in a different direction for quite a long time. And I just think it'll be interesting going forward to see who has her back. When you come out here windmilling for this person or that person, uh, it's always a lose lose at the end of the day. So if you find yourself in another
Hmm.
situation like she
Mhm.
was, then it'll be interesting to see whether Los
Yeah, I'm
Angeles
not messy.
gets her out. That'll
Oh,
be interesting to see.
to me, all of this, and this is why I don't know why people think that I'll ever come on here trying to get numbers by talking about some people. If I see stuff and I feel like talking about it, I will. If I don't, I don't. I go play my games and stuff on my channel. But for the most part, I don't think I care enough to like know what these people are doing. What they eat don't make me shit. What they think doesn't affect my life in any way, shape, or form. So I'm like, I don't care to know who are friends with who is going back with who. Like those type of childish high school games. I've never played them even while attending school. So I don't know why at my age I am going to start doing it now with a bunch of people on YouTube. Like that's so crazy. And you're all doing it because you know you have an audience here on YouTube. But my job allows me to be in front of an audience for the most part every day. You know? Why do I need to come on here? I have enough eyes seeing me every day. What the hell I look like coming on here being worried about people on here and if they're watching me and what they're saying or how many numbers I'm getting and all of that shit. You know, I don't do I don't perform like a clown so people can like me or so my viewership can go up. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I don't care. That
I,
is for who cares? They can go do their thing. That's your thing. Leave me and I'll do my thing. If you don't like what I'm doing, unsubscribe or stop coming over here. It's a simple thing. You see what I'm saying? It's just so simple. But I see what you're saying, mind your own, that the relationship it was one-sided, you know. One person was thinking one thing while the other wasn't. Or maybe one person got tired of the other one and the other person, like Heatwave, I know is a passionate person and she loves hard.
right.
But I'm just, I've told her before, just try to always remember to think about yourself first and always never get too attached to people on here. There are some really nice content creators on here. I'll give you that. I have a few that I really like on here. But at the same time, you still have to understand that not everybody is as a good person as they claim to be on here. It's not always what it appears to be. Put it that way.
Well, this is a microcosm of what happens offline. So
Yeah.
the personalities, toxic, really toxic personalities here. Heat wave has been a day one. I don't know for how long, maybe 4 years, or is it longer than that?
Maybe about that.
Maybe about four
Maybe about
years.
almost 4 years, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Maya Angelou has this saying that when people show you who they are, you need to believe them. And I think that person has shown who she is a very long time. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know, for some reason or another, I think maybe Heat Wave thought it could be salvaged, and maybe it can be. I don't know. But when people are incredibly selfish, um, and they have, this is a bad phrase, but it's the only one that's coming to mind, quote unquote, fallen in love. And I don't mean literally um, with someone else because I don't know, they seem exciting despite all of their deep flaws. I don't know why you would want to be with friends with someone like that. But anyway, that's a choice. And we'll just see if that person sponsors you in the way that others, your day ones, have for 4 years. We'll see going forward because we know with that person there's always going to be something that happens. And we'll
Yeah.
see going forward because I remember you and Heatwave working so hard despite so many rumors in trying to get the money sorted and to really help her. So if that one particular person that she is very attached to can come through, which I doubt, good for her. But I have a feeling before it's all over with, she'll be knocking at the very doors that she's closed, and maybe those
Yep.
open again.
And the new people she met along the way won't be. I'm trying to figure out where were all these new people when she got locked up. Why weren't they trying to get her out? That's the question I'd like to know. And if these people were like her friends, these new people, why didn't they fly on out to San Antonio and get her out? You know? Why was it, certain people who were trying to help her? That's what I want to know. But
Including people who lived in the same
in
situation.
retrospect,
But, you know,
in retrospect, maybe I shouldn't even have touched it, to be honest, when
mhm,
I think about it, because I'm like, you got family, don't you? So I thought
right.
about that part too, and I'm like, isn't your family supposed to know what's going on so they could deal with your issues? Probably should be on coming offline to come help you, but it is what it is. That's how I am as a genuine person. That's just how it is, you know. Um, you're so right, Indigo. Being a moderator, it's a little bit of work for some, not all, because you gotta like approve comments. Some people think that all the comments go through when they type stuff, but most of the times it's the mods who have to make them come through. You gotta be doing a lot of stuff to help. It depends on the type of channel, because some people don't got a lot to do in there, but people comment, they help, and some people just don't appreciate you. They'll throw you off like they're used tampons, you know. But it is
It's,
what it is. Trust and believe. I want to make this very clear because apparently some people swear they are of the opinion that what happened, that it was such a bother to me. It definitely wasn't, because I have accepted before I came on here that this is all entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's all entertainment. You don't know these people. So you should look, and in my real life, that's how I live. My real life, I say, do not expect much from people. That's always been my thing. I've said it on here before. In my real life, it is always my one thing I say, that I've learned to not expect much from people, because in reality, the only person you can count on is yourself. That's my thing. So I put myself in a position that I never have to ask people for things, you know, that I never have to worry about where my meals are coming from or whatever. Not to say if I don't need it, I may not have friends to ask, but I try as best as possible to, make proper arrangements, make proper plans for my life so I don't have to be, in need. Put it that way.
I
Because
agree.
you just never know. You never know.
You never know. I'm very
Mm-hmm.
thankful that both parents are still living. I'm an only child. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, I don't want to have to ask people because they're very good about bringing this up in your face when there's an argument. Um,
Exactly. Could you imagine you ask for stuff a year or a few months down the road, they're gonna tell you how much they gave you and how they helped you and stuff. I don't got time for that shit.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah. So if they do that offline, you become content online. People make videos and say,
1 second. Is that you, Jaden?
Every I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt.
Your audio, Jaden. Oh, she dropped down. Go ahead, mind your own.
oh, okay. I was just saying that people come online all the time and make content reminding people, remember what I did for you 5 years ago? You couldn't pay your rent. You know, you couldn't pay your utility bills. You needed groceries.
Carrie, can
Okay.
you hear me, Carrie?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Is it bad?
It's much. You're good now. 1 second.
I'm so
Mind
hurt,
your well.
Carrie. I'm so very, very hurt.
Hold on 1 second, Jada, and let me know what made you hurt. Let mind your own finish first. Go ahead, mind your own, and then
Oh
you can
no,
tell me why you're hurt.
I'm finished.
Oh,
Let
okay.
Jane Dunn speak.
Why are you hurt, Jada?
Because mine, your own clicked your link before she ever clicked mine. I'm so hurt.
She's gonna come over there. She's been trying her hand at clicking links. Isn't this your second time ever on a link? Mind your own.
It really is. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, mind your own. You hurt me.
She'll
You
be
hurt
coming
me,
over
mind.
there. She's coming over there.
You hurt me, mind your own, because I do have feelings. But that's all I came to say, Carrie. Oh, and I flagged that MFer because I'm gonna respect your platform, but I flagged them this morning.
Why did
Um,
you like him or her?
oh, because my content was over there.
I saw your comment, but some time ago the person had asked if they could use my content. It was sometime last week, but I think it was for a specific video. So I was gonna wait until I see them again to ask something. That is why I told you it's okay. I'm gonna check on something before I do anything. You know.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
Mm.
I'm just happy that I had screenshotted that stuff because I thought that that was like Carrie. I'm not up in no alliance with you, but I think that that's wrong. you know, to not tell people where they can go for the content. I think that that's like
Yeah,
that's wrong to
yeah.
do that. And
That's the part, especially that I was looking at. You know, the screenshot that you showed, the part that they said they're not going to tell. That's the
right, and
part.
you were live at that very moment. That's the thing.
Yeah,
So that person could have easily came over here and gave you the view during that whole time because everybody was on your panel.
yeah. I get what you're saying. I see it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. But
I
anyway,
get it.
mind your own. You hurt my feelings. Carrie, I just clicked in, but I saw mind your own up here, so I had to give her a hard time. But I'm gonna go back up in the chat and try to
Don't
read.
go. Dazzle is coming up. I don't know if Dazzle wants to say something to you. You cool with Dazzle?
No, me and Dazzle done had some beefs, but she could come up here. I don't have no problem.
What's up, Chloe? Hello,
Hey,
hello everyone.
Dazzle.
Hey, Joseph.
Hello, hey
I
Jadon, what's going on?
Hey,
What's up? I know I came up here to say hey, good morning. Hey, mind your
okay.
own.
I
This is
thought you
my
wanted to
girl
speak
right
to her.
here.
Yeah, how are
This
you?
Mind your own is clicking links, girl.
yes, this is my girl. This is my real chat sister. We be all over YouTube together.
Seriously. Yeah.
We be everywhere. Like we be in the track community together, track and field community.
Oh,
This is my
really?
girl. Mhm. Yep.
Hmm.
This is my track
I
Okay.
like
sister.
mind your own because she tell the truth, and she don't mind standing alone, even if she telling the truth. That's why I respect her.
Yeah, she's a cool chick. I really like her. But I'm here 2 o'clock in the morning waiting to go home. But yeah.
Mind your own. You better make sure you're at J Dun's next live stream, or
Oh
else.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mind your
I
own.
have many
Mind your own.
people.
I don't want you clicking no messy live stream. No, none of. I might be messy this weekend, so don't click none of them. But whenever I'm being there and I'm just talking about regular stuff, you're more than welcome.
So you have a schedule for being messy, like your schedule week for being messy.
Well, I'm mostly messy on the weekends. Everybody know that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Why do
that's
I
good.
feel like J Dunn has something coming up? Do you
Oh,
got something coming up, J Dunn?
you feel a storm.
I think something is
Um.
brewing.
Well, I mean, there is always something brewing now, Carrie. Always. But no, I don't have anything specifically. No.
Oh, okay.
Jadon, what you doing for the holidays? What you doing for Thanksgiving?
Well, I contacted my cousin to see if she was going to Mississippi, but she said no.
Okay.
I think that her mama and a couple of our other relatives may come out here, but I gotta follow up with her to see. Last year they came here for Thanksgiving. So I
Okay.
don't know if this year they expect us to go out there. So I'm not sure at this point.
But that's cool. That's cool. You're not making anything, bringing it, if just in case you're going over somebody's house.
Well, if my cousin and her, because my cousin has two kids. So
Mm-hmm.
if she and her two kids come here, then yeah, I would just go through the honey baked ham through DoorDash and just get that.
Oh, she
Okay.
didn't say
Somebody
make
else.
nothing.
No, somebody else was talking about that. I think it was Heidi on Jay Wilson last night was talking about that honey baked ham.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you can get a quarter ham or a quarter turkey. You can get a half ham, a half turkey, or you can get the
Hmm.
whole. So
The whole
you can
thing.
plan accordingly depending on how many people you are expecting.
Okay. Yeah, I've never had it. See, I'm Jamaican, so we don't really know much about no turkey and stuff like. Carrie, where you go for Thanksgiving dinner?
You should know better that I don't celebrate. I can't connect with it, so
Yeah.
there's no connection. So I don't know how. I don't celebrate those stuff.
It's
Neither do
great.
I celebrate the other one that comes after. So all of them peeps, so all those people who say I'm doing all of this because it's the holiday, I don't be celebrating nothing in November or December.
Come on.
Catch.
Carrie
Okay.
used very well, Liz. Mm-mm.
No, we don't celebrate none of them.
No, I'm working Thanksgiving, so it's cool.
Like last year was my first time doing the honey baked ham thing. And
Hmm.
that it came out pretty good. Like where I just bought the meat from them and then I just
You
made the
did the
sauce
size.
myself. Yeah,
Okay. No,
yeah.
when
Dazzle,
you
you
buy.
celebrate Thanksgiving?
No, what I'm gonna finish talk to Jay down. You something no fire rude.
Go on,
So
go on.
wait. So when you buy the baked ham, right, and the turkey from them, do they give you your gravy to go with the turkey and stuff?
You can request that, but for the most part, no. Last year I had it was an oven roasted turkey, so it didn't
Mm-hmm.
have to be gravy. But you can go and buy the cranberry sauce and all that for yourself, or you
Okay.
can do a gravy yourself. But they do have actual family meals that you can get that have the sides. But my thing is, most of the time when you get the sides from places like that, it's not seasoned very well. So I prefer
Okay.
not to get the sides.
Do it yourself. Okay, that's cool. Now back to you, Carrie. You saying yeah, of course. I mean, my parents celebrated Thanksgiving. They did the whole big Thanksgiving thing, but you know how it is being first generation Jamaican in the States. It was always the Jamaican food. It was the curry goat, curry chicken, oxtails, everything you can dream of. That was actually Thanksgiving. But as the younger generation started to have children, or we start marrying into marrying Americans into our family, we have to start branch out now. We got to start making
Okay.
turkey, which we didn't make turkey. They made their own turkey and brought it. So
Okay.
until we start, dangling with a turkey, and then we start jerking the turkey, and we start making all different kind of, Jamaicans are. So yes, we do celebrate Thanksgiving, but I haven't celebrated Thanksgiving for the last 6 years, because I just been by myself.
For me,
Now
I
you, now
I
you.
prefer to get the meats the way that I do because a turkey is just too much, and I can only do
I
so much
agree.
leftovers. And even with the ham too. Now
Hmm.
with them, luckily, last year I just froze it, and so I still had turkey and ham for Christmas because I froze the leftover.
Hmm. And it's crazy because I only eat a certain part of the turkey. Like, what are you just gonna give me a wing? And what's gonna happen to the rest of the turkey?
I don't even like turkey.
Like,
It
that's the
doesn't.
weirdest thing.
And
I
then
only
I'm
like
not
the
even
wing.
eating meat anymore, so I don't even know what I've
That
eaten.
don't even work for you. You're not even in this conversation.
No,
Look,
I don't.
Carrie,
I'm done
you
with
not
meat.
eating meat anymore?
I'm trying to
No.
get off of it again. I'm done. I'm sick of meat actually.
Hello, panel.
Hey
Sorry,
Jill.
Hi.
everybody. Hey, chat.
Hi, Jill.
Hey the hood
Hey Jill,
table.
Oh my God, you're not gonna eat any meat. Oh my goodness,
It's
that's
okay. I've done it
interesting.
before.
That's okay. I
Look
mean,
at the hood table. She says she has a 23-pound turkey that's ready to go. 23
23
pounds.
pounds. That's a lot of turkey. How many people are you going to feed with that? That's a whole lot of turkey.
yeah, I have a turkey, but I'm gonna make it and then give it to the church and my neighbors. They always want that. We don't eat turkey like that. We're gonna do oxtails and seafood and turkey wings. That's what we usually do, unless I have the whole family.
Okay.
Unless the whole family is coming, then I'll make the whole big turkey. But us, we always fight over the wings.
Yeah, I'm a wing person. Like, I like turkey
We fight
wings.
over the wings. So that's what I'm making, the turkey wings, and I left it up to my girls. They said they're gonna buy it. I was like, okay, let me see what they come up with. And they brought everything, well, mostly everything over today. So I was surprised. They got the greens and they got some oxtails. They brought some shrimps. They brought some porgies. They brought some what other meats they brought some steaks,
Mm.
and they brought some. Usually we have a big feast if it's all family. So usually I have at least 6 different meats and probably 12 different sides and then desserts. That's how we do.
Yeah, Thanksgiving at my mom's house is big, like
Yeah,
huge. Christmas
we
is small, but
really.
Thanksgiving is huge. Like, we end up having the two big table. Carrie, you know what Jamaican people is. You have the sitting room where you sit down and eat, and you have the
I
dining
have the
room
big
that's
table.
only made for
Yeah.
when you have big people
Yeah. We don't have to
company
sit
and
down and
Christmas and so on
yeah.
and so forth. and we
Mm-hmm.
have two of them big people table put together. That's how many people is actually in my house. And then you
Wow.
have the kitchen table that's for the kids in the kitchen. So it's like Thanksgiving is
It's a
always
big
huge in my
thing.
family. But Christmas is a small event, a very small event. I mean, Thanksgiving, you have everything from freaking red snapper fish I could put
Yeah,
that door. You
yeah,
have stuffed fish. You have oxtail. You have curry
yes.
chicken. You have jerk pork, a jerk out a door in the middle of the snow. You have everything I go on one time. Like Thanksgiving is massive
You
in my
jerking in the
family.
middle of the snow.
Yeah, I mean, and then jerk chicken
Yes,
and jerk pork, a jerk out
it
the back in the snow. Like that's how it is. I told you one year it got so boring. They were like, "Oh my god, they keep bringing this big ass turkey and nobody eating it." So them just decide to jerk the turkey. Like it's just that's what they do.
Jerk
is.
turkey.
It turned
Would
out good though. I'm not
anybody
gonna
eat
lie, the jerk
fried
turkey turned
turkey?
out
We
really
did.
good.
I haven't had jerk turkey yet.
It
Now
was
that's
good.
a new. That's new because I
Yeah, it was
know that
good.
was good. Ah,
It was
jerk
good because it's
turkey.
just like every year. Because I told you, as my family start branching out, because my family are first generation Jamaicans in this country. So as the kids got older, they start marrying into American families. So of course, the American spouses are coming over now. So I mean, of course, they're excited over the Jamaican food, but they're also having children. So we have to start engaging more into the American cuisine. So they would bring this big ass turkey, like the lady said, 23-pound turkey, and it's like nobody's eating it. So it's like, why waste this food? Like, come on and think of other things to do with a turkey. So they come up with a jerk turkey, and it came out good.
And season that a
Mm,
proper.
Yeah, but the
oh,
jerk turkey, it has
imagine.
to be seasoned a good week
Yes.
Right.
maximum, cause turkey
Marinate
don't have
that.
no flavor.
Yeah, I don't like turkey. The meat
If
is just, it's too much.
It's
Mm-mm.
very
my
dry.
aunt, I do turkey wings. I don't like because all of us like the immediate family, like my brother and sister and my mom and stuff. We
Hmm.
all like just the wing. We don't want the whole turkey, so we just go with either a turkey breast and a whole bunch of chicken wings. Unless we having the big everyone come over, then
Hmm.
of course we got to do the big turkeys. And my aunt just she fried the turkey. Fried turkey is so delicious.
Levon was
Yeah,
asking if that's what you were gonna do. Levon had asked it somewhere up here at the top. There you go. If you're
but
deep
Oh,
frying your
I'm
turkey.
not doing the fried turkey because you know what? I don't know. My aunt been doing it for years.
y'all better be careful. They said that burned down a lot of people's houses when they
Yeah,
had
it
air
will
fried
burn down
turkey.
your house. I'm nervous. I ain't trying to listen. Let me tell
Jada,
you,
you ever tried
It's
that
gonna
fried
get
turkey?
outside.
but I leave that to my aunt. She let her do
Yeah, it's dangerous. A
it.
lot of people like there's a lot of burnt
You
down
gotta
homes because of that fried turkey.
you gotta be careful with that deep fryer, okay?
Hmm.
Out there with
Very.
that dry grass too, and it's
Hmm.
cold. Lord have mercy. No,
I remember one year they were back there doing
Is
the
that
jerk.
Zulu?
Yeah, it's me. No,
Zulu or
that's the
somebody
dog.
walking up a
Dog.
stone.
That's
That's
Zulu
Zulu. Is
because
that
he
your
hear
dog?
y'all.
Huh?
Oh, Jay done dropped off. She
What
dropped
Oh,
happened?
off.
yes.
I'm like, no, that's not me barking. That's the dog. That's Jaden. So
The
no,
Zulu said,
That's what said no.
Zulu
nah.
said, get off. Get the hell off of here,
I
baby.
know, right? I remember, yo. I
Zulu was
remember
saying
one
Jay
year.
Dunn. Down. Get down, Jay Dunn. That's what Zulu was saying.
Well,
I
you
remember
could,
one
but you
year
Get
know
we
what?
off.
had we had the jerk turkey set up in the back, and we had the jerk pan for the jerk pork and the jerk chicken, and we were also doing stuffed fish, and beside of that they had a whole freaking pit fire made because they were making
Oh, yeah.
soup in the back. Like, I'm like, y'all do understand that it's November and it's snowing outside, right?
They
um
don't care.
they don't care. Like, listen, when
No,
you're away from home and you just want to be around your family, you just want to have a good meal
you
around your
just gonna
family, you gotta
enjoy.
do what you gotta do. And then be honest with you, it wasn't even that cold. In my mind, it wasn't that cold because everybody was rallying around each other and just having a great time. So
Well,
Thanksgiving with my family was always fun. It's just that they live so far away from me now.
That's what I enjoyed about Thanksgiving. Um,
Mhm.
the games and having a good time with the family. I miss that so much. We used to, even though I used to lose, I was a sore loser.
Mhm.
Playing all the games, and we used to collect all the pennies and stuff and play Pinocchio. What is it called? Not Pinocchio, but Pinocchio. You know what I'm
Pin on
talking?
the donkey? What?
No, the board game with all the
Monopoly?
what was that called? It was a P. It started with a P.
I don't know.
It's a board, and you had to cover all of the board, and we played different games anyway, depending on how many people were around the table. But it was always
Well,
so.
the most we played was Ludi, Domino, and card games.
Oh, dominoes, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So you had that card games, definitely.
Mhm.
That's in my family, especially but it was Pekino.
Pokino, yeah, Pokino.
Yeah, that's what it was. Pekino. Yes. Sat around playing just board games, Monopoly, everything. Just enjoying. That was the most beautiful times spending with the family, you know? Every weekend we did board games and stuff, Monopoly or whatever. But during the holidays, having all the family, it was like Bikino, and then card games. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, Thanksgiving is always fun. The worst part about it was cleaning up. The cleaning up drove me crazy. Oh, the cleaning up drove me crazy. I can't stand the cleanup.
Oh yeah. You gotta pack. Well, thank God it wasn't much food to pack. We used to have to hide our food.
Mm-mm. It's the
Hide
cleaning
our
up, the washing of the
food.
dishes. It just the
Oh my
dishes.
God. Yeah, it was the cleanup, the
And it
watching.
wasn't no such thing as paper plates in my family because it was
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
We had
The
dishes.
one of the cockery
Yeah.
them have to come down. The good plate, the good fork
Yeah.
and knife and everything
Yeah.
I use.
Yeah. Say, I still have that tradition.
I do
I
too,
use
but
paper
god
plates.
damn.
That's like
My
at my
kids
home.
are
That's what
lazy.
happened during the Christmas time. Everything's got to be used. Everything, all those new
Everything have
things
to
that you
come
had packed
down.
up.
That's the
Best
good
believe it.
salsa, the good
The good
everything. I come out a
everything.
door.
I
Yep.
don't use paper plates. I don't. I don't use paper
Mm-mm.
plates. Everything is glass dish. I'm still with that. I don't use paper plates. My
Mm-mm.
kids are lazy. They bring all of the paper plates and cups and stuff, and they like, why you got all of this? I said, cause you guys are lazy.
Mm,
That's
you lazy.
crazy.
That's the worst thing for sitting over the sink. I wash plate. I wash plate. No matter mash up my good china, you know. Then with the Ross, they bring it out here.
My kids do that. My kids bring paper plates and cups and
Look at
forks and stuff,
Indigo.
and I'm like, put that away. They like, we're not washing that. Are you gonna wash it? I'm like, we're not eating with that. That you're
You'd be surprised. Like I'd be like, the hell you bring this big Ross freaking big plate? I talk about some watch my china. Be careful. And then my
my
mom has
kids
this
do the
thing.
same. They
She has
are
this thing where she got to get
lazy.
up and make Christmas dinner, Christmas breakfast while Christmas dinner go on.
It's a lot of stuff to clear
Mhm.
up. Ooh,
That's a
that's a
whole
lot of work.
bunch. Like and then
Yep.
sorry I feel boil and yo.
Ooh, that
And you have
reminded me. I
rum
got
cake I make
sorrel
in an
today.
oven. It just yeah, but it hurt me already. I'm a me a cook. No stop.
Oh my goodness. It's a big thing. It's a
It
big
is.
thing.
It is. It is. It
And
is
it's a
a
time
good
and it's a
thing.
time for families to get together. So that's the really good
That's the
part of
best
it.
part about it. You
Yep.
see people that you haven't seen for a while. That's true.
Yeah, that's me. I think that I don't like paper goods. If I'm at work, I'm good with it. But if I'm home, I want a plate. I don't know. It just make me feel better.
Doesn't it make you feel like you're working for something? Like eating off a plate and
Yeah.
drinking out of a glass. Like I don't
Yeah.
even drink. I don't
Yes.
drink out of
Yes.
plastic or paper cups. Like you
Me
would never
either.
get me to do
Me
that. Like
either. If I'm
at
at
home.
work, that's different. But
At
for
home,
a
you're not getting me to do
function, but
that.
at home, I don't do it. I use glass all the time.
Every
I
day you
use it.
just eat off of the styrofoam and the plastic. Then we can't do that either.
I don't. I don't do that.
Jill, you're an environmentalist. You're thinking about the styrofoam and how it affects the planet, so you make sure you use less. Is that what you're doing, Jill?
Nope.
I'm just
No, me just
checking.
don't want to use
No,
them.
I don't want to use it. I just wanna. I want to feel like I am
Like you
enjoy.
work for
I
something
want
in life.
to.
You
Listen,
deserve to use the good cocker them.
I don't
Right.
feel like I don't enjoy the meal unless I am eating
The
out
food
of a
tastes better
little
on a good
plate.
plate.
I don't
Right.
wanna. I don't want no plastic. No, I'm
Yeah,
not
it detracts
doing
from
it.
your eating experience. Okay, I
But
got
you
it.
know what though? Let's be
Probably
honest here,
can't.
Carrie. Let's be honest here, Carrie. A lie. Because the best food we've ever eaten, meaning me and you experience, is a box food.
What a cup.
Is a box food. And enough people we eat, Carrie, is a box food. Especially the curry pan the box food. Enough people when
That was
yam.
way when Dazzle. They hardly use those anymore.
But
Only
that
like
was the
they
best food. You
they
can't
start
lie and say that
using
that
it
wasn't the
again.
best food.
Remember those days, and the oil will be soaked in the box and
So to
stuff.
the box and
Oh
we
yeah.
scrape and scrape and scrape.
Yep. Oh yeah. Those were the days.
That was
And
the best food
they're
so.
slowly moving back to those two. You know,
Mhm.
it is what
I
it
just
is.
want to eat out of a plate. It makes me feel home. If
I
I'm
get
Yeah.
it.
eating out of, yeah, I don't want to do that. I just want that at my home, and then my mom just be. Now she got lax because that's where I got it from. My mom and my dad, and then now my mom is so lax with the paper goods and the plastic forks and paper. I was like, what is this? And she's just like, oh, it's easy cleanup. Yeah, my kids done and the grandkids and stuff got her laxed into those days. So now I don't know. That's crazy. I don't want it. I want to feel like it's clean. I know it's clean, you know? I know it's
Because you watched it.
clean. I know I yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. And then look at Indigo. Indigo is like, after I slaved in that kitchen for so long. Listen, I put the wrong comment up. Where is it? There we go. I had the wrong one up. There we go. She's like, after I cook everything from scratch and stuff, you can call me lazy all you want. Cause I'm not washing no dishes after I cooked all that damn food. Indigo says she's gonna go buy her paper plates tomorrow. Just so you know.
Make sure they're the heavy duty one, Indigo. The heavy duty.
Indigo says she doesn't have a washer for a reason. Okay. Oh
Mm.
no. Oh, was it her? What I do when I'm cooking is I clean while I go along. Are you good, mind your own? Is she still
Oh,
here?
yes, I'm
Okay.
fine. I'm just listening in. I had
Okay.
asked a question earlier. I used to live in Savannah, and that was the first time I ever heard of people eating and cooking and eating fried turkey. I'd never heard of that before.
Oh yeah. Yeah, fried
I
turkey.
didn't
It's very
realize how popular
dangerous.
it was.
Very popular, and you hear it on the news all the time. Of people, the news, they're giving you instructions of what to do if you do go to fry your turkey and this starts to happen. It starts an oil fire. This is what you need to do. It's very dangerous, and a lot of people get their own homes burned down because around this time because of fried turkey.
Mhm. Have you had a dazzle?
Yes, I've had it. I've never made it myself personally, but I've had it made for me. Yes, it's good.
Okay.
But does the risk is not worth it. I don't think so.
Right.
I'm not doing it. My aunt does it. She fries turkey for several, like she does like 14 turkeys every year,
Mm.
frying it. She fries it for the family. She fries it for different people. I'm not doing it because I just, for a long time I live in an apartment, so I couldn't. But
Mm.
even now in a house, I don't. Yeah, I'm scared.
You'd be surprised. There's people in apartments frying turkey, and their landlords have to tell them like there is no frying turkeys in this building. You'd
Well,
be
I
surprised.
never did it because I'm not that spontaneous. Like I will get a fried turkey at my aunt's.
One of the
I'm
14.
not doing it. And now I have my own space and stuff like that. I'm not doing that. I just can't.
Hmm.
I'm still nervous. I'm like, do I want to do that? No, I don't. I love it. It's delicious. Fried turkey is delicious, but I'm not going to take the chance. And I love cooking. I cook. I
Hmm.
don't I don't want that. The turkeys are heavy. You know how big that is? So to even be putting it in that grease, and it's it's a container you're putting it in, remind you. So it's not like your normal fried chicken, or it's like you're putting it in this hot grease. You got this grease bucket that you're putting it in, depending on how big the turkey is. And you got to drop it in there easily because you don't want to be splattered. Nah, I'm good.
I've seen like some stuff like, but I've seen it like on YouTube. They got like special pots that you can fry it in. You know
Hmm.
those deep pots, and it stays covered while it's being fried. Don't know what it's called, but it still looks dangerous to me.
It's
I don't
very
know why.
dangerous.
I don't
Very.
know, but
It's
I've seen
good,
it.
but it's not worth the risk. Like that's just how I see it.
Especially when they're taking it out to check it. I'm like, oh my goodness, they're gonna burn themselves, with the oil splattering and stuff. But
Yeah,
if
the hood
people
table
like
said
it, I
that's why
love
you're
it.
supposed to fry them outside in a big turkey fryer.
Yeah.
Yeah, my aunt has a big turkey fryer. She is large. So she has that and I don't. I'm not invested in that. Why would I do that? When you cook that once a year, and she has the space for that. Like it's not close to her home. She has a outside she has a whole outside cooking area. You know what I mean? So she could do that. I ain't doing it. I don't have that ample space. Like she has a totally outside cooking area away from her house. Like she
Nice.
can cook, and she have a stove, all of that stuff away from her house. So it's like I'm not doing that. I'm not. Mm-mm. I'm good.
Indigo, I definitely get you. My Jamaican mama will whip my behind if I don't wash as we cook and go along. Also, but what gets me is the big pot them, the amount of big pot them, and the amount of expensive dishes that everybody's used. That's too much. It's just too much. And then if you chip one hour good plate, them it's a problem. So why you bring them out here, mom? Like
Because
no,
they gotta be used. They can't just stay
no.
packed up
And then
inside.
every
They
year
have to
she
be
have about the
used.
chip. Uno just a chip up my good plate them. It's the
Well,
Uh, hey, Sour Patch. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I recommend honey baked ham for those of us who do not want to cook or for some reason can't cook. Honey baked ham is the place to go to get your turkey or your ham. Not keen on the dressing and other things they might sell, but the ham and turkey, ham in particular, it's really good.
I'm gonna need Mind Your Own to open up her channel because she has the perfect speaking voice. I love it. You just sound like a whole. You just gave him a whole what they call infomercial on Carrie's platform. They should pay you for that. They should pay you for that. I recommend Honey Baked Ham.
Did you hear that, Carrie?
I did. I did. Mind your own. You gotta open that channel
You
soon. Well,
gotta
she
open
did
that
say
door
she was
up.
gonna start her channel soon, so we're looking forward to it.
Oh, mind your own be cooking. I love cooking channels.
Well, it's not going to be a cooking channel. I haven't decided yet, but I can tell you it's not going to be a beefing channel either.
What are you looking into? Like what sparks your like? If what are you what's coming to mind?
Well, I'm quite a nerd, so more intellectual. Yeah,
Even better.
yeah.
Even better. Because
I
one thing I noticed
Good.
listening to this mess every day literally takes away from your brain cells. Like it
A daz- dazzle girl. I
I just
question
can't do.
myself sometimes.
I just
You
can't.
hear
I be in
me?
the real world. Like, who
I
are you
don't even
talking
want to
to?
say. I don't even want to say it on here for people to start thinking that I'm acting like I'm better than. But I say to myself, "Oh my god, I feel like I'm getting dumb. Like,
I mean,
have I been taking in too much of certain
too
types of stuff?"
much. Too
I'm like
much.
Venture
questioning
out. You gotta
myself.
venture out. You have to look into. I look into crafting. I watch crafting. I do a lot of different stuff. Like
I'm gonna start watching some more TED videos and stuff.
I am. That's exactly what I'm going to
Gosh,
start doing because I'm like, I feel like my
I
brain
need to be
cells are
stimulated.
fried.
I have been
My,
observing some stuff, Dazzle, and
right?
I'm like,
I
maybe
watch
I'm
on
watching
to
too much of this crazy stuff.
streaming. I do streaming. I watch streaming videos, lives, and stuff like that. I do different. You have to just look. You have to put your full pores into different things because it's not always just beef. I know because beefing take up a lot of your time. If you start watching, I learned that. Because they will literally take up half of your day.
I
If
mean,
you
6 7 hours worth of Ross freaking beef in life. I'm like, what
yeah.
the fuck? Like, what are we doing with our lives?
I
Like, we're like
I go
listening to
in and
people
out.
cuss
I
and
go
argue for
in and
six,
out.
seven
I don't,
hours.
Well, it's like wash, rinse, and repeat. And
Repeat.
there are many people in the beef sector who do a much better job. I don't think that I'm here to fill that a niche.
so
Um,
you don't go in and out? Yeah, guys, that you guys don't go like if you're in there and you don't, you just stay in there, you just
It
stay there,
depends on
you
which
don't
live
go.
it is. It depends on how interesting the live is, but I normally I'm in and out
I
because
Normally,
keep it
lately,
on. I keep it on, but just to give them their views. But I be other places too.
I'm gonna be very honest with you. Lately, I cannot stay in a live just to sit there for for 15 minutes. If it's all beefing, I gotta go. Like I feel like I don't know. I feel like I need something better. I need to ingest something better in my mental. Like that's just how I feel. I feel like lately all I do is I scroll through YouTube and oh, I have the content creators that I do watch, but it's the same shit, rinse and repeat because it goes from one channel to another channel to another channel, and we're still talking about the same thing. So a whole week goes by after 6 7 hours worth of live, and we're still talking about it.
Oh no, I don't do that. I stay in alive and I go all around the
I
place. I
can't.
be everywhere in alive and I still go. I tune in and out. Like unless it's getting real good. Like if it's some action, I'll stay in there. But I be in and out. I don't.
But Miss Jill, after 4 hours, if it ain't get good after 4 hours, when is it supposed to get good? That's just how I
That's
feel
what I
like.
just told you. I go in and I just stay. I keep the window open to give them the hours and time, but
Love
I
I
be
agree.
everywhere else. I don't be. just in there. I go in and out, and then if I hear some, "Ah, da, da, da," I'll just tune in and then raise it back up. Like I'll put the volume really on low so I can still hear what's going on, but I'm somewhere else. I'm
Oh,
not
so
really
most of the time it's
in.
background noise for you too, because that's what it is for me
Right?
sometimes. It's just
Yeah,
background
yeah. I
noise.
don't. I
But
don't
just
just.
like just like how we can say it's background noise, even though you consider it background noise, that still seeps into your system. That still seeps into your mental.
I agree.
Oh,
And
that's why
that's
I
what I'm
stopped.
trying
I
to not
turned it
do
off.
anymore.
That's why I turned
I'm
it
to the
off.
point where sometimes I'm watching videos and I'm like, okay, I'll listen to it and I'm like, let me sum this up in three sentences. Okay, so you're saying this, you're saying that, and what? So I don't gotta like go through the entire hour or whatever watching it. So I get the point right there. Because half the times it's being repeated a lot and stuff.
Yeah,
So I'm
it
like,
is because when
what
you
are the
go on,
main points here?
you're right, Carrie. That's why and I know it sucks that I'm gonna say this, but that's why I like YouTube cameras and all of that stuff. Give you a summary because I was like, okay, then I don't need to go watch it if I missed it because I will fall asleep. But I don't fall asleep to it anymore because I be waking up thinking I'm in a fight myself. I be waking up like, whoo,
Jill, you know how many
what's
times that
going
has
on?
happened to me?
Oh,
I've had I fell asleep listening to a live and I hear somebody screaming at the top of their lungs
Yeah,
and I think they're
yeah,
yelling at me. Like who the hell is in my house? Like, I be
yes.
waking up like that.
Girl, I had to turn it on. I was like, okay, this is getting crazy. You know what? When I'm ready to go lay down, because I know when I get my
Mhm.
bed is so comfortable. First of all, a bed is for sleep. So once I get in my bed anytime, it's time for night night. Cause I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm not gonna hear what's going
Thank
on,
you.
but if people start screaming and going crazy, I pop up in the middle of my sleep like, what's going on? And then I'm glued to the thing, and that's why they say it's not good. They
Okay,
say,
not to cut you off, Miss Jill. Indigo, thank you. J Don, now you know you a damn lie. Because when I drop down in the chat, I drop down, I say my how to do's, how you doing, listen for a good 15, 20 minutes, and half the time I'm gone. You don't see me in there for 6, 7 hours. I don't.
oh no.
So wherever you pulling that from, Jadon, let's not do that, girl. Don't do that. Don't do that. Thank you, Indigo. Because I mean, half the time I'm at work, so it's like I listen and then I'm out. Like if I can't get a grasp of what's going on quick enough, I'm gone. And Carrie can oblige to it. Like this is the longest I've literally sat up here with Carrie. That's because I'm already done doing what I'm gonna do, and I'm waiting to go home in 30 minutes. But I don't have 6, 7 hours to sit and listen to a live. I honestly don't.
And now that I'm looking down, Lavon, stop. I am sipping, but I'm talking truth. What am I doing that? Okay, I'm sipping and I'm grown as fuck. I work Monday through Friday and I got a right to sit. It is Saturday and I'm sipping and I'm having a great time, hon. But thank you for noticing that I'm sipping. I sure am. Apothic Red tonight is my choice.
Mm.
Apothic Red, if you haven't tried it, try it. I sure am.
And then just like Miss Aisha said, like I am sometimes in other sectors. Like I be watching Bob Ross. I've been when I feel like I want to be in my documentary moments, I'm over there researching stuff that I always wanted to know about. And I'm a track and field fan, so a lot of the times y'all don't see me, especially a certain time of the year. I'm in the track and field sector. Like I don't really just stick to one sector because I can't continue to ingest this mess. Like I can't, like, because after a while it starts to seep into my spirit, and I'm like, why do I feel like this? Ah, no, it's time to take a break, and go engage myself into something else. But that's just who I am. That's always been who I am. I don't just hold on to one thing. You become stagnant.
That's very true. That's very true. My first interview is actually going to be with Pizarro.
Hmm.
She's agreed to an interview, but we're not doing anything beefing related. It's all conspiracy theories.
And
Um,
that's a beautiful thing, and I would love to be there when you do have that interview, because that's something I can itch onto and I can relate to. See, the beefing is not really something I can relate to, because beefing is not something that I do in my real life.
right,
So if we're having a conversation and I can relate to it and I can add to that conversation openly, you can see me there for an hour or probably 2 hours. But if it's just constant bickering and fighting, it's only but so much of that I can take, because that's not who I am in my real life. I'm not a beefer. I'm not a fighter. I ain't got time for that.
well, yeah, most of us come on here for entertainment, and this ceases
Mhm.
to be entertainment when everybody is yelling and screaming, doxing, and doing um, all kinds of things that you're trying to get away from offline.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm happy that you put it like that. Like, it's entertainment. But here go the thing about entertainment. When this is how I see entertainment. It's like filling a cup of water or trying to get something to eat or drink. You take entertainment to the level that you can take it. Like, where are you full at? Your entertainment level might be longer than mine. Like, whatever entertainment you're looking for. Maybe I'm looking for entertainment for 15 minutes, or maybe I'm looking for entertainment for an hour, or somebody could just be looking for entertainment for 7 to 8 hours. That's what they're looking for. But my entertainment level could be a lot shorter span than yours.
I agree. Mine is very short and I'm very impatient as well. So when I get tired of it, then documentaries, movies, and something else.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So that's why the saying "move around," and people say that a lot, but they don't really understand what it means. Like, when you get your full, you need to move around. You just need to move around. Keep moving until you find something that you can latch onto and say, "Listen, this is really what I like to do," or "This fulfills me. This gives me what I need."
Right. And you and I are hardcore track fans.
You
So,
know that, girl. You know that, sis. Because when track season start, like, you just remind me that indoor season about to start. Like, I'm gone, because now I want to see what the new collegiates are bringing to the table.
mhm,
So that's what intrigues me. So every bit of that, like today, I'm at work and I'm rewatching the World Championships, like, because that blew me away.
yeah,
I,
yeah,
I'm rewatching that because I want to see what's gonna be next for this season coming up. But that's not what a lot of people are interested in. So of course they won't understand, or they would not want to be entertained by that. But that entertain us.
right. I was very surprised to see you and
I was
on
very surprised to see you
now.
also. But
Yeah,
I was also happy to see that there's other people out here in the beefing sector that's looking for other things to entertain themselves with.
yeah, yeah. I agree with you. So, Carrie, are you still here or are you falling asleep? She's gone, Dazzle?
No, Carrie probably jumped off to do something. She'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
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 I would ask
But
you some things about track, but I know that's going to bore everybody else. So,
yeah, but that's okay. Eh, It's fine. But I'm so happy to hear your voice. That's why I really hit the link, because I was so excited to see that you were up here.
believe it or not, it takes a lot. It
Hmm.
took an awful lot. I've been on YouTube for a long time. I've been in this sector for a long time. Um, I used to call in occasionally before the StreamYard.
Before when it was Google Hangouts and
Right,
the call-in
right,
numbers.
right. But it takes an awful lot for me to jump on a panel.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that also, because half the time the conversation that's going on the panel, you probably can't even go with the flow of what's going on, because you got to learn how to say a bunch of bitches and a bunch of motherfuckers and kiss my ass. That's why your baby daddy this and your baby daddy that. Like, that's not your type of thing to do.
I think you're being very diplomatic. It isn't my world. Can you imagine?
Can you? I would love to hear you try to combat that. That would be so hilarious.
I can't do it.
Yeah. Wait, is Jill still up here?
No, Jill left.
Oh, Jill, why did you leave? Jill sounded like she was having such a good night sipping on her wine.
Yeah, yeah.
I wish
I,
I was. I wish I'm. I can't wait till next week because next week definitely I'm not working. I'm staying. I'm staying off.
so you got the entire week off?
No, actually, I just had the weekend. I was actually supposed to be off for Thursday and Friday, but working in the nursing field ain't no joke, boy. They really think they own your life.
Oh, yeah. Nursing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost 24, 7 days.
yeah. That's all they want. They want. They think they own your life. Carrie is still back there, but I'm gonna actually jump down because I it's about time for me to clock out. Um, tell Carrie I say good night, and it was such a pleasure hearing your voice tonight.
Well, likewise. Likewise.
And I'm really excited about you thinking about opening your channel because I will definitely be over there to subscribe.
Aw. Okay. Look
All
forward to
right,
it. Okay. Have a good
I
night.
see you around, sis. All right, bye bye, y'all.
Okay, Carrie. I can't hold it down, so I'm also going to jump down. Jay Dunn, I did see your comment. I'm actually not here to take that person's spot. I have my own queendom. Thank you very much. I'm kidding with you, though. I don't know if you're still here or not because I can't see the comments. But anyway, I am going to jump down and wish everybody a very good evening or morning. Thanks.
I'm still here. Bye, y'all. Gonna close off. Thank you so much, as per usual. Aisha, thank you. You're still around. Tisa, everybody. I'm still good. And we still got like 38 people. Shoot. Oh my God. I'm gonna be known for pulling this shit off. All right. I want to thank you all for being a part of the live. Gotta go. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you in, well, it's a few hours. I'll see you in a few. See you guys. Bye. You got frightened, Peter Pete. Thank you, guys, for staying and waiting. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.